Hey guys, welcome. How's everybody doing today? I just thought I'd come on and chat for, oh, don't mind my hair, chat for a little while and see how everybody's doing. Because I am just in here working and I thought, of course, I'd like to spend some time with you guys. So I am here. Didn't get to put a little picture up there. I don't know. YouTube has changed so much for the live videos and stuff like that. It gets so confusing and crazy for me, believe it or not. It's like really crazy. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. I just washed my hair, so it's kind of a mess. Oh, ignore that. But I just thought I'd come on here and chat for just a little bit with you guys. Don't mind all the mess. These are some projects I want to do. Hello, everybody. Hello. One is a little turkey that I want to do hopefully the day before Thanksgiving. I'm going to try to come live. No promises, but I want to do, we make a little turkey. It's a little, kind of like a little kids thing. They say 5 or 6 plus, so I hope that means I could do it. I need something that's very easy. You guys know me. I have a big mess in front of me because I'm working on junk journals. A junk journal, just one actually. So, and this was like a hard setup. But I do have a question for you guys. Let me see here. I'm trying to clean up here back again a little bit. I have, my newest junk journal is vintage. And hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. It's so great that all you guys could join me. My newest junk journal is going to be vintage. And I'm hoping this is the cover I can use. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I think this is stunning. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you. Isn't that just beautiful? Nice to see you too, Anne. And I would want to know what you guys think would be a good name. Now, that's Nikki. If I get to use a junk journal, I also picked up this to go with it. I'm glad this is an ASMR. She's got a little, she just had a little snack and she's feeling good. So thank you, Haley. So this will be the cover as long as this cover works. And I want you guys to help me pick out a name. So what do you think? Isn't that so pretty? I think it all matches really well. And so I wanted to be a game. And I just did say it. Didn't I just say? Because you said you love my videos. And I said, thank you, Haley. Oh, thank you. But isn't it so pretty? You think, yeah, a little retro. Do you think, I think it's vintagey, right? That's why I liked it. I saw it and I thought, oh, I love that. Listen to her. What are you going crazy for, silly girl? You just had your, she had a snack. I called it a cookie, but it's just a milk bone. So I always told her, do you want a cookie? So do you guys have any names for this? Think about that and let me know. Because I'm trying to come up with a really name. Thank you, Angie. You like that? I thought that was, as soon as I saw it, I just fell in love with it. And I didn't have to look anywhere else. And I thought, this is it. This is my next vintage coverage. And that's how I go by it, you know. So, yeah, she's going crazy. So, yeah, she's going crazy. But does anybody have a good name for that? That they think would be a good name? Because I'm trying to finish up this junk journal. I'm doing a lot of ASMR. I just was on here last night and did a full dental visit, dental appointment ASMR. I have plenty of them coming up, I promise. Plus, I've been doing shorts because a lot of people ask for the shorts. So when I do a video, I'm trying to do either a short or a highlighted video. The difference is it's still a short too, even though it says highlight. But when my editor makes it, I can't turn it into a short on YouTube. The only way for me to turn a video into a short, I have to edit it right on YouTube. But when I use my video editor, it gives me highlights, so I use them too. So they're basically shorts. So I just want to say that they are basically shorts. So if you see a highlight, it's really a short. It's just not underneath the short. Hi, Alyssa. Hello, everybody. Emily, Shy. How's everybody doing? So glad you guys can join me. I only see, how many thumbs up do I see? 10 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Let's get those thumbs up going. But I'm in here working on the junk journal, but I just wanted to catch a name. Oh, somebody says Flower Blossom. So, hey, beautiful. I like that. Thank you, Ava. Here's the cover, guys. Help me come up with a nice vintage name. Hi, Mike. How you doing? You're going to be good today, right? Was it you yesterday that everybody was getting upset with? I can't remember. Oh, thank you, brothers. I do too, because we're going to have a party. I said hi, Mike. Oh, Nikki, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you, Clash. And I see Angie's here. Thank you, guys. But we need to come up with some kind of vintage name. I don't know. I want something special. So I definitely want something special. And I just thought this is so stunning to go with it. Look at it. Look at how pretty, and it just matches it so well. And I think this cover is going to work, but we'll find out, because sometimes they don't work. So, you know, could only do what I could do. I love the flower too. Hi, Thomas. Nice to see you too. The shorts automatically go onto the shorts. I could try to do that though. These next couple weeks are really bad for me. Remind me about that, Kara. Because I will forget. As you guys know, we were broke down on the side of the road the other day. I did a little short video. Donna's car is broke down. We don't know what's going on. They can't even look at it till tomorrow. So besides my work schedule and doing all my stuff here and taking care of the house and Nikki, I have to pick Donna up, take her to work, and her daughter, take her daughter to school. I got to pick her up after work and then pick up her daughter after school, besides doing all my stuff and my work and everything. So I have a busy couple weeks. So I promise I'll try to do that. Just, you know, let me know about it. Mike, if you're going to act up, we're going to take you back out today. So, but thank you, Cheese. But it's going to be a crazy week. And then, of course, Thanksgiving is coming up, and I'm hoping everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving that celebrates it. I know everybody doesn't celebrate it, so, and I have other things, like I'm going to, over here is some things I want to do. I have my Christmas one. I held on to it because I want to do it for a Christmas video, a little diamond art over here. And this right here is a little turkey that I want to make. I'm hoping to come live the day before Thanksgiving and make this turkey with you guys. So this room is a mess, Ava. Don't tell anybody, but it's a mess. Hey, Gina. And but what I'm also thinking is I might be doing a couple very simple, easy desserts. No, it's a pillow. And I'm not going to say what they are because I haven't really decided, but I do have one in mind. It's very simple and easy. And if I do them, I'll probably come on Thanksgiving morning and do them because I want them to be fresh. Except for if I do a cake, I'll bake the cake a day ahead of time so that it's ready to go the next day. Don't know exactly what I'm doing, so I don't know. Oh, you're at work. But I'm not set up for ASMR, guys. I mean, I could do a little tapping, but this is just, I just come on here, chat, tell you guys what's going on and stuff like that. And I was working on junk journals, and I'm sitting here all alone, so I thought oh, from Australia. You're into the next day, I believe, by now, right? You're not into Sunday anymore, I don't think. I think you're pretty much ahead of us. So, and I have a big mess in front of me. Oh, thank you, Mickey. So glad you could come. I'm going to open up a couple of these and put them into my... I go through so many of these. When people get them for me, I go through so many. I always tell them, don't worry if I get a whole bunch, because sometimes 2 people might get them, and then I get 2 batches, but that is okay because I go through a ton of them. Oh, that's good, brothers. Monday in Australia, that's what I thought. I thought so. Oh yeah, 52, 29 likes. I would love so much to get to 100 likes, guys. I really would. But I want to know what is everybody's plans for Thanksgiving. This year, I will be going to my mother's house. I do not know. We are not doing a big Thanksgiving. It's not necessary. There's just a few of us. My husband's no longer here. My youngest son is no longer here. What? Come here. Come here. Oh my gosh. Don't be acting like you're a good girl. You're just a little troublemaker. Oh, get up there and say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi, everybody. And guess who has a video coming up? Who is it? You're not going to tell them who it is? Who is it? Who's going to be in a video coming up? Huh? Thank you, NL. Yes. Somebody's going to be in a video. Well, not Kiki Kardashian. It's going to be Nikki. We're going to have to get Kiki in here again, too. Kiki and Christine Kardashian. Right? What? Yes, I kiss her. I don't kiss her on the lips, though. Sometimes she kisses me on the lips. I don't really like that, but I love her. So, oh, good. That sounds nice, Danielle. We're having a nice little dinner, but we're not doing a big turkey. My mom is full vegetarian. I eat very little bit of meat. My older son will be there. He doesn't like turkey. So just only a couple people like it. So we're going to do a pot roast, and then we're going to do vegetarian meat. And then like the mashed potatoes and vegetables and desserts and stuff like that. The main thing is about being together. I don't care if we just had sandwiches as far as I'm concerned. That would have been fine. What are you breathing so heavy for? Oh, wow, Angie, that's a lot. Hi, Only. Oh, thank you, Faye. So, yeah, so excited. What are you breathing so heavy for? You got some water out there. Why don't you go get some water? No? You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi to everybody right there. Let's get you a close-up. Ready? 1, 2. Say hi, everybody. I'm going to be in a video coming up sometime. I hope this month I get it edited. We recorded it, and I did so good. I was such a good girl. Tell them. Was you such a good girl? You weren't? Nikki, you was a good girl. Tell them. Say, I was a good girl. Tell them. Oh, come on. You don't want to tell them you was a good girl? Was you a bad girl? No, you was a good girl. You okay? You being camera shy? What's the matter? Say, I was such a good girl. She's 9. Are you 9? Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And she is half Shih Tzu. No, I'm sorry. She's half Shih Tzu and half Poodle. Did you just give me a kiss? Did you just give me a kiss? Yeah, it's a little warm in here. She does have pretty... I trimmed her hair recently. They're usually a lot longer. Huh? But her's beautiful no matter what. Can I put you down? It's hot. Can you go down? Is that a no? Are you going to talk to everybody? Let me turn you so they can see that pretty face. So, hello, Cheese. Yeah, she's doing good. She has a new lump. It's pretty big, so I'm kind of concerned about it. It's right here. She has a new lump there. And that's how the other one started that almost killed her. So I'm keeping a very close eye on it. I hope nothing happens. She's nothing but trouble, guys. She's a troublemaker. But yes, she recorded a video. I'm going to edit it. I have a really fun video coming up from Chella Created. Guys, make sure you watch that video. She does amazing work. She's a small business, so make sure you check it out. And she's giving a discount for the holidays, so if I was you, I'd check it out. I don't get paid or sponsored, and I make no money, but she does wonderful, wonderful work. Yeah, she doesn't seem to be able to catch a break. I don't know. They said there's one thing has to do with her white fur, and I don't know. I really don't. But that's what I understood. One thing had to do with the white fur, you know, and stuff like that. But that is my plan. So I do plan on trying like I said, I'm going to try on Wednesday to come live and we're going to build that little turkey. It's just a little thing, a little crafty little thing, but I thought it'd be cute. We'll do it ASMR style. I hope if it's quiet enough. And yeah, like I said, it's a possibility. I might be doing desserts with you live on Thursday morning because I have to get them done. But then I might change my mind and just buy them because I just have a crazy next couple weeks going up. Tomorrow I got to get up really early, go take Donna to work and take her daughter to school. Then I have an appointment. Then my friend Dee Dee has an appointment. I promised I'd take her because it's an appointment for her car, but I promised I'd take her and drop her car off and then take my mom to where she needs to go. And then, you know, it's just going to be busy. Crazy day, guys. Crazy day. I love you too, Sarah. Thank you. I am working on a junk journal. I'll give you a little sneak peek. I shouldn't. Secret. It's a secret. But I have a nice little... This is the junk journal I'm working on now. It is vintage. And if you weren't here earlier, please... I didn't see many names, guys. I need more names. This is the cover. I need a nice name for that. Because I really think that cover is going to work. A vintagey name I would want. So this is the junk journal I am working on right now. Just I'm going to show you. This is a little flip page here. I'll show you the flip page. I don't want to show you the whole thing because I might do a video on it. I'm not sure. But there's a little flip page in here as I usually do. A nice little flip page. Just fun. And I want something... Emerald something, you think? Something vintagey. I don't know. I'm really picky, unfortunately. But it has so many nice little things in it. It's so cute and adorable. I just love it so much. I love the vintage junk journal so much. And it has a little flip here. All your little flips through here and stuff like that. But this is what I'm working on. I still have one junk journal bundle. Makes great nice Christmas presents. It is in my Etsy store, so you might want to check that out. It's a nice bundle. I'm going to try to do some more too. I really think it's an amazing ideal. I love these little odd pages here too. So thank you, Emily. Oh, thank you, Anne. I don't know why. I have not really, brothers. Very little. But I think it's just stunning and beautiful. Look at this. I just think it's so pretty, and I was working on it. But I just love it. And of course, I'll probably do another tag video with you guys. But yeah, Garden Whispers, that's kind of pretty too. Yeah, keep them coming, guys. And if you watch this video after the live, put your comments down below and put them in there because it'll be a little bit longer before I get to the name, but I definitely need a name for it. I mean, I could pick one out too, but I like to involve you guys with it too. So, but yeah. Well, I've been there many times. I just don't speak it really. My husband would always correct me too much, so maybe not want to talk. So, my favorite, I have a favorite genre, and it's horror movies or thriller movies. I love scary movies. I don't know if I have a favorite, but I would say I love The Mist, which is more sci-fi than scary, but I like that. And some different movies like that, but I like a lot of the older ones, like the original Hills Have Eyes and all that stuff, just the older um, uh, like Halloween and the original ones and stuff like that, but some really good scary movies. I just love scary movies, you know. That is mean, scary movies. But I'm just crazy about them. I don't remember that one. I'm not sure, but my thing, I pulled out a bunch of papers because I'm trying to get rid of some of my scraps. So I pulled out a bunch so I could kind of see what I got to work with here. But yeah, interesting. Just trying to make something interesting. Oh, hey, Steve. I'm doing okay. How are you? I hope everybody's doing great. I love seeing you all in here, of course. Sorry, I'm just trying to look and figure out what I want to do. Christmas is coming up so fast, isn't it? Did you like the dental one? Thank you so much. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. It didn't get that many views. That upsets me. Because I think it's such a wonderful video, and it really didn't get as many views as I thought it would, you know. I would have hoped it would at least, but yeah, I was hoping it would have got more. So, what do you think? But, you know, it is what it is. That's Nikki scratching on my floor. She's always digging around. Don't ask me why. Yeah, we're at 45. Let's get to 100. Well, you won't in this video because I'm very gentle and I take really good care of you. So make sure you check it out. You're not going to be scared in this one. I don't think anybody would be scared in this one. I make sure I'm very gentle. Nothing to worry about. So I just figured I'd see if anybody was on here tonight and didn't have nobody to chat with. I didn't have anybody, so. Oh, hey, Coda, how are you? I hope I get to 200,000 too. I want us to have a little party together and have fun, right? That would be great. You fell asleep? Well, that's good. I'm glad. That's a good thing. But I know that a lot of people have a fear of the dentist. They really do. It's a real thing, but not in my video. You have nothing to fear. It's the best. Oh, the strange neighbor. That's funny. That's too funny. From the strange neighbor, huh? I'm going to try to do another one. So I got to come up with something. I don't know. It's hard for me to do those kind of videos because, you know, you got to act a little crazy in there. And not that I'm not crazy, because I am. Oh, yeah, I've seen them before. Electro. Oh, okay, it would be good in school. I don't know if I have a favorite cheese. I just love cheese, period, to be honest with you. I love them. I love cheese. I think everybody that knows me knows I love cheese. At least my followers should know because I talk about it a lot. Yeah, I love it. I'm tired. I'm so tired. We stood out in the sun yesterday. Now, yesterday when we broke down, we stood there for almost 2 hours in the heat waiting for the tow truck. Then I had to call my friend to come get us because we were stuck there. You know, you can't get, and we were on the interstate and it was so busy because it's a holiday weekend. And it was just crazy. And by the time I got back, I was so exhausted because it was at least out in the sun, 90 some degrees. It was not even nice. It was so uncomfortable, so hot, guys. And thank goodness, because we would have had to, you know, we were miles from home. I don't know how many miles, quite a ways. We would have had to walk if my friend hadn't been able to come get us. So But yeah. That's Nikki. She's doing something. I don't know. No, I haven't been on a cruise lately. I would love to go. I don't have anybody to go with is one of my problems. So, and then, of course, the money is the other problem. Well, I guess the money is probably the main problem. But yeah, I would love to go. I'd love to go on a cruise. Sometimes I get really good deals, but then I don't have anybody to go with me. I don't really want to go by myself, you know. I can. I mean, can do it. I did it once. But it was lonely, to be honest with you. You know, it's lonely to be there by yourself. I did meet some people and I talked and stuff like that. So, you know, that was really nice. But it's not the same when you're used to going with your spouse and then you can't go with it. And I should do a pancreatic cancer awareness because it is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. We really should, Angie. I agree with you. But it's Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month, and I should really do a video. I just find it kind of hard, but then I find it very important too, so I don't know. If you could go in. Well, I'll tell you my favorite places is Cozumel. I love Cozumel. I love St. Martin. I've never been on an Alaskan cruise, and I'd like to go on an Alaskan cruise. But I love St. Martin and Cozumel are some of my favorite. I loved Antigua when we went there and stuff. But I'd love to go on an Alaskan cruise. But, yeah, it would be really nice to do that. Boy, people are active today, that's for sure. So... try to be nice, Cheese. I think it was Cheese and Mike that gave problems the other day when I was live last night. Oh, yeah. And plus see the glaciers and everything. I just want to see it all, honestly. And of course, I'd like to do a European, you know. Thank you, brothers, for coming by. But I'd love to do like European travel along all over. I really would. The only bad thing about it is, you know, you're limited on time. You can only stay like a day, sometimes a couple days. Oh, a Disney cruise is nice, but they're super expensive. I can never afford them. Oh, I bet you Norway's pretty. I'd love to see all the countries. I'd love to be able to travel everywhere, check it all out. You know, I'm nosy. I'd check it all out. You better believe that. I'm always nosy. I will, you too. There's so many things I'd like to see in life. But chances are I won't get to do it, so don't get my hopes up. I'd like to go to Australia too. That's a long trip. I'd like to go to, you know, Asia. I'd love to, I'd honestly love to travel everywhere. Yep, travel the world, just go everywhere. Would anybody live on a cruise ship? There's some people that actually stay on a cruise ship and they live on it. I don't know if I could do that because you guys know I have vertigo and I have to be medicated. I get the patches, which don't help all the time. But if I don't take them, I am really messed up and can't do anything. But I'm wondering, you would live on it? If I didn't have vertigo and stuff like that, I probably would. So, but yeah, because I think it'd be fun and exciting, you know, and you're traveling all the time, obviously. But I think I'd love it too. A whole town. I told you guys we need to do a SuperFly cruise for sure. We need to do one of them, right? A nice little SuperFly cruise. What do you guys think of that? Have some fun in the sun. Tokyo, yeah. Yeah, that's true, Jan. That is true. You would miss your home some. But I guess if you're used to travel a lot, it probably wouldn't bother you any. So we're at 58 likes, guys. I'd really appreciate to get to 100. I know I'm greedy. I know I'm greedy. I know. Okay, Clash, we will pick you up on the way for sure. Definitely got to take you with us. We got to pick up Clash, everybody. And we'll just go traveling all over the world. So, my little girl wouldn't like that, though. Angie says we're on the way, Clash. It'd be so much fun. Have a big SuperFly trip and everybody have a SuperFly shirt. We'd own the boat, people. We'd own that boat. Right? Don't you think we'd own it? We'd take over that whole cruise ship, that's for sure. We'd like, watch out. SuperFly crew is here. Oh, I appreciate you saying that, Arlen. I hope I said that right. Yes, it is. It is a picture of Nikki. A pillow. I bought that for my husband for Christmas one year, and it's the same picture on the front and the back. You'll make the shirts great, Angie. And it's a picture of Nikki I got for him. He loved it. Honestly, he really did. Of course, anything to do with her, he loved. So, you know, she was his favorite gal. I don't care what he says. She was definitely his favorite gal. He'll say no, but I knew the truth. Right? We know the truth. It's so funny because he never wanted a dog. He always told me no. And one day we were driving, he said, go left or go right. Left was to go to Walmart and right was to go to the, it wasn't the SPCA, but it was a rescue. Right was to go there. I said, go right. We went right. We walked in. She was the first puppy he saw, and he says, this is the one. And I'm thinking, I'm supposed to be picking out the doggy. And I wanted a boy because I know boys love their mamas more. And I thought, well, maybe it's a boy. And it was a girl. And I thought, oh, but I said, okay, that's the one. So we picked her up. And that's history. And it was Daddy's little girl the whole freaking time. I was like the backseat driver. There was such a love between both of them. For somebody that never wanted a dog and then get a dog, you know, and then so that was his baby girl. She still looks for my younger son to come. She knows exactly when he would come, what time he'd be here, because he would come after work. And she still goes down to the end of the bed and watches for him. Yeah, it is sweet. Yeah. And I have to tell you something else. So when we got her, she was just a little baby. You guys could see pictures or something like that. I have them posted. But she was just a tiny little thing. She was a runt from a litter from a hoarding situation. It was a hoarding situation, and she was a runt from there. So she was really tiny. And I don't know what happened to her because you can see how scared and traumatized she is now. So we pick her up. She cries all the way home. And I thought, I hope it's just she's scared, but she never stopped. She cries every time she's in the car. So something, I think they tore away from, I don't know. But it must have been sad because she cries like that. But so we get back to, not to our town, but to another town where my mother lives. And we go to her house because he wanted to go to Walmart to pick up a few things, but we didn't want to take her in there. So, okay, Cheese, have a good day. And then we go there, and I'm waiting there for him to come back. And when he comes back, he has all kinds of things for her. He picked up all kinds of goodies for her, and he picked up a special little toy for her. And I have that toy sitting next to his urn, because he is here with us. One thing my husband made me promise, and he said if he were to die, would I put Nikki's ashes with him? Not mine, mind you. Not me. But he asked me, would I put Nikki's ashes with him when something happened to him? So he's here so that they could be together. That's crazy. So we really do know who his favorite was. He's not like, oh, I want you to be with me, honey. He's like, I want Nikki to be with me. So, but I have the little baby sitting next to him, and I have the first collar he bought her sitting next to him because it doesn't fit her anymore. She's a big girl now. So I have that with there. I mean, I hope Nikki's here for a long time, you know, but I promised him I would do that. So that is what I'm going to do. And then I'll worry about things then. We just never made plans about that, which I think is very common for people. You just don't think of dying and making plans. And then when we knew he had cancer, we were busy taking care of him with the cancer and didn't make plans. And obviously, we had hoped so much that he would live a lot longer, but he got very, very sick towards the end, very sick, and suffered horribly. So at least he's no longer suffering anymore. But if anybody, you know, I'm going to bring it up anyways, since it is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. Pancreatic cancer is a very aggressive cancer. It is very hard to detect because it's located in the pancreas, deep inside the abdomen. And unfortunately, for most people who find out they have pancreatic cancer, it is too late because there's normally not recognizable symptoms and stuff like that. Like my husband, we always had a reason why he was not feeling good, like his back hurt. Well, he had fell. We thought, okay, his back hurts from that. His abdomen hurt really bad, but he was reaching up doing the soffit and stuff like that. Then he started itching really bad, and we thought, okay, he must be allergic to something, you know. And here it was his bile duct being blocked by the cancer, and but we still were changing things around. We were switching the laundry soap, we were switching the body soap, the hand soap, everything. We were switching everything around. And like I told you guys before, one day we woke up. Now I'm sure it was coming on I don't know how fast jaundice comes up, if it really comes up that quickly, or if it just started the day before and I didn't notice it. But I was on the phone, he had sat down in front of me, and I turned and looked at him, and I'm like, you're yellow. I said, you are yellow. And I asked him, I said, pull down your glasses so I could see your eyes. And when he pulled on his glasses, I was shocked at the bright yellow eyes that he had. And I told him, I said, you're jaundice. I said, you're jaundice. I said, you need to get into the doctor right away. You know, so he decided he wanted to call like the Metadoc like this, where you talk like that. And they're like, yeah, you need to go in. But unfortunately, I don't know about everywhere, but here in the U.S., I noticed that a lot of primary care physicians do not do blood. They do not do things in their office. They always send you off. So I told them, look, let's go to a walk-in clinic that does blood work and have it done. They really thought it was probably hepatitis because there had been an outbreak at that time. And so when we went in there, they did all the blood work, and they said it's going to take a little while. You know, if we see something the matter, we'll call you. And if not, we'll see you next week for your visit. Well, then the next week came. We never heard anything because his blood work was so bad, they retested it again or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but did something like that. And it was so way off. And I had traveled out of town because my husband says, look, the doctor didn't call, so everything must be fine. And we were thinking, okay, everything's fine. So I traveled out of town. When they go there, when he goes to the appointment, the doctor's like, you need to go straight to the hospital right now. He says, your blood work was horrible. You're very sick. You need to go now. And I'm like, I hear I'm in Texas, and I'm like, I'm coming back. But it takes, I can't just, and you got to wait till you get a seat and stuff like that. But I was like, just horrible. So he went to the local hospital, and they're like, well, we can't help you. You have to go to a specialty hospital. They all probably knew it was cancer, but really couldn't say it. So they took him by ambulance to a specialty hospital, which really turned out not to be a specialty hospital because they took him in. They're like, we're going to do a biopsy. We do see, they did all the scans first, and then they saw that there was a mass there. And they said, well, we're going to do a biopsy. And they did a biopsy. And not long, it wasn't back yet, but not long after the biopsy, the doctor walks in and he says to my husband, you got the big C, you got cancer. And that's how he told him that. So that's not a very nice way to say it. And, but when they did the biopsy, they didn't do a good enough biopsy. The doctor said it was one of the worst things he had seen. When we went to the surgeon, he's like, I can't believe they did such a bad thing, a bad biopsy, because when they did it, one said cancer, one said not. So they couldn't, for some reason, put it down as cancer when one was negative. So we had to go to a surgeon to have them do another biopsy to be able to tell us, yes, it's cancer, so he could start chemo. So that delayed his treatment it took 2 weeks to get into the surgeon. I'm not sure, because they're busy. It took like 2 weeks to get to the surgeon, I think. So that was like 2 weeks delay of chemo, which could have helped him in any way. Then they had to come to agreement between the surgeon oncologist and the regular oncologist, what kind of chemo to do and how much to do. And as you guys know, he had aggressive chemotherapy for, I don't remember how many rounds. I'm not sure if you guys know how many rounds he had to have. I can't remember, but it went on for months. Aggressive chemotherapy. And then he went off of chemotherapy and started seeing the radiologist because he had to start radiation therapy, but they couldn't start it right away because you have to wait till I think 2 weeks to have another scan, that the chemo is passed mostly through, that they could do another scan. And so they did another scan, and with all that aggressive chemo that he had, the mass had more than doubled in size, so the chemo did not help him at all. And I know at that point, he changed. He knew that he wasn't going to make it long for it to be so big. And within 2 weeks, he was gone. But in those last 2 weeks, I would say he suffered horribly. It was one of the most horrific things that I've ever witnessed. But I stayed with him for his last breath, and I'm so thankful that I was there with him. And the whole time, I just let him know how much we loved him, how much we needed him, or how much we loved him, and how important he was. And of course, I told him, which Nikki would be okay. And, you know, I wanted him to know Nikki would be okay because I know how much he loved her. But I am thankful that he had, from being diagnosed with pancreatic cancer to passing away, he lived exactly 6 months. And I'm so thankful that I had that time with him. And I know a lot of people, once they're diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, a lot of times they pass within days after, because usually, honestly, once you find out, unless it's a lower grade, you know, if it's early, and they caught it early, the lifespan is usually only 5 years. Now, some people are very lucky and live longer, but the highest percentage is 5 years, and that's what he always hoped for. But you know, the doctor knew, the surgeon knew. He was such a good doctor, the surgeon. I have to say that. He was open and honest, but very direct, but in a good way, you know, in a good way. He let you know what you needed to know, and because, you know, he didn't want to lie about anything. So I can imagine how hard that job is to tell people, well, you know, because we were hoping that he would last, but he didn't. And but I just thought I'd throw that out there since it is pancreatic cancer once a month. I think about making videos about it. I am doing a little bit better talking about it and stuff like that. And it's such a horrible, any cancer is a horrible disease. You know, I feel bad for anybody who has dealt with cancer and stuff like that. Now, I may go again live Tuesday because I go in for my infusion. It is a 6-hour infusion. I have to see that I'm in a private area, that I'm not, thank you, Clash, that I'm not disturbing anybody else. So I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know how the internet is there. But if I got to sit there for 6 hours, I might come on and chat with you guys for a little bit. I'm not sure. As I told you, the insurance did not approve the better one. It's only an hour. It's very, very expensive. Not that this one isn't expensive. It's expensive too, but it's a different way to do it, and it's a different medicine, and it's cheaper for their pocket, basically, is what it comes down to. But, you know, I'm grateful I'm getting it. I don't want to sound like I am not grateful, because I am grateful that I'm getting it because I need it, obviously. Well, I love you guys too. So I miss my husband so much, you know. We were married for 23 years and we were together longer than that, but married for 23 years, it's, you know, when he went to the hospital that day by ambulance, I never thought I was going to lose him. And how that happened was so unprofessional too. I don't know if did I tell you guys the story about that? What happened? How they told me? I just don't understand the unprofessionalism of some doctors, and yeah, it was just crazy. But I don't know if I told that story or not. I can't remember. So, but yeah, I hope I didn't bore you guys. I know it's not a nice thing to talk about it, but it's real, and you know, it's not a nice subject to talk about at all. But oh, thank you, Elle. Thank you so much. And just like any kind of cancer is just a horrible situation, you know. Oh, thank you, Blay. Hey, I don't think I've seen you for a long time, have I? I don't know. Yeah, he was because his large intestines burst, and he was going for surgery, and the doctor wasn't there, and the anesthesiologist, which is a doctor too and should have some professionalism, he asked me, "Can I speak to you?" And I said, "Yes, you can." But at that point, I knew my husband was bad, but it still the thought never came to my head that he was going to die. Honestly, it never came to my head that he was going to die. I could see that he couldn't breathe. He swelled up really bad. And I think I said before, one word they used that I hated so much is that he was emaciated. And he was emaciated from the cancer. But that word hit me so hard, because I know I went to work very early in the morning. I got home to make sure he ate. He wouldn't eat much, but I tried to push it. I'd give him anything he wanted. I don't care if he just wanted ice cream. I don't care. I just wanted him to eat something because he was so skinny. I'd give him whatever he wanted. And even the doctor said, eat milk, do whatever, just eat what you can, because he was emaciated. But when they said that word to me, I was like, you know, but being so emaciated, then with his intestines burst and his stomach swelled so big. And the anesthesiologist pulled me aside and didn't sit me down or nothing. And he's like, "Do you know what's going on?" And I said, "Yeah, my husband's getting ready to have surgery." And his next words were exactly this: "No, he's dying." That's exactly what he said to me. I literally I went into shock. I started to fall. Things just slowed down all around me. And I said to him, "You're lying." I said, "You're wrong. You're wrong." And I'm thinking, why would you even do that? And then finally I started stumbling, and I saw a chair and I sat down, you know, but why wouldn't you set somebody down before you say something like that to them? It just makes me so mad. So, oh, really, Coda? Yeah, it was just a horrible word to hear. But I'm just thinking, why wouldn't you set somebody down when you're going to tell them something like that? But I just think that that's not really good. You know, yeah, that's exactly what he said too. That's exact what I just said exactly happened. He pulled me aside. Do I know what's going on? And I stressed, yes, my husband's going in to have surgery. And those were his exact words to me. No, he's dying. And I'm like, and it just threw me in a shock. Well, I mean, you could tell people, but I think there's a way to tell them though too, and especially to sit somebody down when it's already such a bad situation. I mean, there was chairs right there. He could have said, "We'll go and sit down for just a second," you know, or something, because I didn't know that that shock was coming. I think that's definitely better to be a little bit more professional. That's my personal opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I would have preferred that they, you know, what if it was, I don't know, somebody that was worse off than I was that would have fell, you know, because I literally went into shock. It was horrible. But, and then, you know, obviously I'm crying hysterically and I want to see my husband. And I'm like, how am I supposed to go back and talk to my husband and act, because I didn't want him to know he was dying. And I told them, do not tell him he's dying. And I had to go back in there and act like everything, because he said to me, you've been crying. Even though he could barely speak because he was gasping for air, he got that out. And and he said, is it bad? And I said, no. And I told him, I love you. And I will see you when you get out. And that was the last time and as they were wheeling him away, I told him a couple times, I love you so much. I love you so much. And what kind of hurts, and it might sound weird, and I hope it doesn't sound bad. I wish he would have told me he loved me back, but he was sick. He didn't know he was dying. He was sick, and that was probably the very last thing on his mind. But for me, it was something that I needed to hear, you know. But I know that in no way it is his fault. Do you understand what I mean? It's just something I wanted to hear so bad from his mouth. But I know he couldn't talk really, and he was so sick, you know. It's just something I wanted to hear so bad, that he loved me. But I know he did. I know he did, you know. But it's just something at that time I just needed to hear so bad. But yeah. But I know he was. I know he was. And I know he did. It's just something I needed so bad, you know, because I knew it was the last time. Because they had told me they were still going to go in and see, even though they were sure that there's nothing they could do. And they said he either will pass away during surgery or he will be on life support when he comes out and probably won't last long. And he did survive surgery, and he was on life support for a few hours, and he passed away. Yeah, I know. I know. I'll just tell him the story. I mean, I'm doing better now. At first, it really bothered me because I was like, it's just the words I needed to hear so much from him, you know, because it was really hard. When somebody is sick like that, they change, you know, they change. He was mad. He was mad. He knew he had cancer. He knew at one point he was going to die. He didn't know when. So, you know, there's a little bit of anger issues, which I don't hold against anybody because it's just a horrible situation. You know, I just wanted to hear it, you know. I just wanted to hear it, that he loved me. But I know he did. I know he did. And I know he loved little girl. And that's why it was so important when he was on life support, and I was just telling him how much we loved him, that I let him know that his little girl would be okay, because I know that was a big concern for him, because he always told me nobody could take care of my baby girl like I do. Which is probably true. I mean, he would lay for hours tickling her belly. Me, after 15, 20 minutes, I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to tickle your belly anymore. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, I know when he first passed, I'm like, why did you leave me? Why did you leave me? But I'm thinking, then I told myself, Christine, he didn't want to leave. He wanted to live. He wanted to live. He did everything he could to live. But I remember that running through my mind at first. I'm like, why did you leave me? And that night, after he passed away, I don't know how I drove home, but I drove myself home from the hospital. I came home and I screamed and I screamed and I screamed that I wanted him back. And I screamed and screamed and screamed and cried. I didn't do it at the hospital. I did cry, obviously, at the hospital, but I screamed and cried when I got home. And that night, I didn't sleep, obviously. I got up very early in the morning out of bed because I didn't sleep. And around 7 o'clock, the doctor's office called because I had called the night before to tell them, look, my husband's being rushed to the emergency room. He might not be in for his appointment tomorrow, because he was going to be in the hospital. And they called to check on him, and I had to tell him that he passed. And right away, of course, as a matter of fact, I think when you're in the hospital, I think they asked me what funeral home when he passed. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they did, because the funeral home called me right away to make arrangements. So, because I think that's what they ask. But yeah. But it's just such a horrible, any cancer is horrible, like I'm saying. I'm just particularly talking about pancreatic cancer because of the experience. And I do have a playlist if you guys want to see some of the stuff that was going on. And yeah, you're right, Coda. So is mine. I didn't even put gas in my car. My husband always took my car to get gas, and if it was low on gas and he thought it needed gas and he was at home, he would get up, just go take my car and put gas in it. I never asked him to. He just did it for me because he loved me. He did so much for me and put up my lights for me because, I probably could have done that, but he does a better job than me, And he was really important to me, definitely. Really important to little girl. Here she comes again, a little troublemaker. Yes, you're a troublemaker. You want to come say hi again? Huh? You know what she wants? She wants to go to bed, which is my bed. When we first got her, we bought her doggy bed. Now, of course, my husband picked out the most expensive, nice, comfortable. It was probably orthopedic and massage. No, it wasn't, but I'm being sarcastic. But, if there was one like that, he would have got it for her. The orthopedic mattress with massaging, everything else. But he did buy her an expensive bed. That girl never slept on it. As soon as she slept in her bed once, that was her bed. She'd go potty, then I'd hear her run into the bedroom to get into bed. Now, our bed's very high, so he had to build stairs for her to get up there. So she would come, jump, jump, and she'd be in the bed. So that is her bed. She still stays in there, and it's a big king-size bed, and goodness forbid she's like this on me. That's what she did to my husband. My poor husband was on the edge of the bed on his side, and she was right up on him. So now that he's not here, we're on my side of the bed, and she's right up on me. I'm like, girl, it's a king-size bed. Move it. So, we're almost at 100 likes. 91, guys. Please, let's get to 100. I would appreciate it so much. So, but if you guys have any questions or anything like that about pancreatic cancer or his journey, you're more than welcome to ask me. And I still have people ask me how my husband's doing, but he did pass away last year. Like I said, he made it 6 months, which I'm thankful for those 6 months. It wasn't a nice 6 months in a way because it was chemo and doctors and stuff like that, but I'm thankful for those 6 months that I got, Yeah. But yeah, I'm open to talk about it and, Oh, that's funny. You cuddling her and squeezing her. That's cute. But yeah, so I can't wait. Thanksgiving is coming up. Christmas is coming up. My youngest son thought maybe he'd be able to come visit for Christmas. He just left in September, guys, or something like that. Moved up to Maryland with his girlfriend, which I'm happy for him, you know. Nikki is 9 years old. So, thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. She's a cutie patootie. She really is. She's spoiled rotten. She's spoiled rotten. I give her, she's allowed to have milk bones. I always call them a cookie, though. Do you want a cookie? Because she knows the word cookie, but and then she'll come up and like, that's not a cookie, Mom. She'll sniff it. It's like, that's what you're getting. That's the cookie you're getting. So, yeah, my son is liking it up there. He has a job. We're at 100 likes, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. But yeah, he is in Maryland. He has a job. She has a really good job. He's actually thinking about going to school, which is really great. I wanted him to do that from the beginning, but he didn't want to do it, but now he's considering it. I know, I'm so happy. Isn't that great? Thank you, guys. And, but she has a really good job. And they have a nice apartment. They're working on getting that together. Well, it's not really, yeah, it's an apartment, I guess you'd call it. It's kind of like an apartment in a house, but I don't know how to explain. It's like a full, you know, kitchen, living room, and all this other stuff, but it's really nice. And, oh, that's so sweet, Coda. Dawn, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. But neither one of my boys want kids. But I had a little dream the other day that I was told I was going to be a grandma. So I want a grandbaby. So from your mouth to their ears, I want a grandbaby. I do. I'm going to spoil that baby rotten. Then I'm going to leave them there with their mom and dad. Spoil the baby and then give it back. I know. She doesn't want kids neither. And my older son doesn't want kids. Nikki's fixed. I can't get any grandbabies that way. Now she's too old anyways. But I wouldn't do that to her. I couldn't. Well, I mean, if I wouldn't do it like on a continually basis or anything like that. But if she had accidentally got pregnant, then I would, you know. But I wouldn't breed her. But accidents happen. But we got her fixed right away. Because one thing is, I don't know, I think it's for all female dogs. They really encourage it because they get the, I'm going to say female cancers because I don't know what all it is that they're saying, but they have a lot of problems and stuff like that. And I don't want any of that on her. You know, that's my girl. So it's so hot in here. I have the other AC on, but not this one because it's so hot and it's so noisy. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Anne. I know, because you get to give them back. It's so wonderful about grandbaby. And I'm going to make sure I spoiled that baby. And I hope it gives them a hard time. Just like my boy gave me. My son was the only kid in school that never had homework. Did you get your homework? Or you got homework? No. Are you sure? Yeah. Then I'd get all these notes that he's not turning in his homework. Quit lying to me. Oh, okay, Steve. Yeah. But yeah. So, yeah. But guys, oh, where did my, oh no. Where did my, so can we come up with some names real quick before I have to go? Sounds like you're 16-year-old. Here's the cover. I'm hoping this is the cover for my next junk journal. This is what I want to use. This is the bead that I'm going to use. So can you guys come up with a name for me? I want a vintage name, 1 or 2 words. And if you don't comment here, comment in the actual video once it's up. So you could do that. But I think it's so pretty. It's so beautiful. I think so. I saw it and I fell in love with it. So I just think it's stunning. It's a different material. I never used it before, but I'm hoping for the best. So I just love it. That's going to be my cover. Yeah, I don't want to name it after the Queen. Not that there's anything the matter with her, but I want it to be, I don't know. Let's think. I love this too. Look at this, guys. And a lot of people said they wanted a live tapping on the iPad. Do you guys like that? The iPad? It's leaves. It's leaves because it's a floral, like with leaves. Let me see if I can do it. Can you see it better? Yeah, that's a cute one too. But I don't know. I hate to tell. I'm so picky on it. It has to really catch my eye. Like I just love the vintage kind of stuff. So that's what it looks like. If you guys could come up with some ideas, I just love it. I love this. I got this and then I walked over to the beads and I saw this and I held it up to it and I said, "That's it. That's it." Oh, okay. I had some people request about the iPad to do like a tapping video, so I might do that. And like I said, have that notification bell on because I got my little turkey. I'm going to try to come Wednesday sometime to build a little turkey. It's just a little thing, but it should make some great ASMR sounds. So I'm going to try to do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, somewhere in there for Thanksgiving week. Not this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the following one for Thanksgiving week. I'm going to try to do this. And I am going to possibly do very simple, easy desserts. I don't know if I'm going to do them 100% not. I might just buy a couple desserts because like I said, this week and next week is just really crazy for me. And if I do, I might come on Thursday morning. I know you all will be busy. Maybe nobody even joins me, and that's fine. If I do, I'll come on. The only thing I would bake ahead of time is if I decide to do a cake. If I decide to do a cake, I will bake that ahead of time so that it's ready for the next day. But that would be probably the only thing that I bake ahead, because one of them you have to do that morning that I have in mind. It might not even turn out good, guys. I don't know. You know, I don't really do cakes much anymore. My hands and stuff like that hurt me. And this is not going to be some kind of specialty cake, but it's going to be a good cake, I think, if I do it. I really think I'm probably going to do the cake. And I thought about making my icing at home, but I don't really want to do it. And it could be easily messed up when you make buttercream icing at home. If somebody has a really good buttercream icing, put it down in the not on here, but after this and the video is uploaded, put it in there, and then I'll think about it, exact, you know, amounts that I need. I do have a recipe, but like the last time I made it, it was too soft, and I didn't want to run to the store to go get more powdered sugar to correct it. So that's why I'm thinking about just buying already made icing. So I don't know. Who knows? Thank you, Emily. But yeah, so a lot of stuff coming up. So I have the notification bell on. And because I'll be doing this sometime, hopefully Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And Nikki video I'll be editing. She makes an appearance. She's expensive though. Nikki, you want to come say goodbye? Hey, Nikki. Hey, come here. Come say goodbye. Come here. Come see. Come on. Come. Hurry up. Come on. Oh, Becca, that sounds so great. Solo? I think you have fun. I did have fun on mine. Just enjoy yourself. That's what I would tell you. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. I barely stayed in the room. Go up on deck. Get you some sun. Go out and have a drink. Play some of the games. They have some nice games there, and they're funny and nice to watch. You know, look for, I don't know what you're going on, but a lot of them have the duckies. You can look for the duckies. That's always fun to look for the duckies too. So, and I do have a video coming up from, like I said before, Chella Created. Guys, check it out. She's going to be giving a discount, and she has some really cute items, and she sent some really cute ones for me to show you. So make sure you check that out, please, and give it the thumbs up so she could get out there. It's a little small business, but okay, guys. I love you guys so much. I really do. You have a solo. Yeah. But I think you enjoy. Oh, wow. 11 days. Wow. Oh, man, Becca. I was just talking about I wanted to go on an Alaskan cruise. That would have been great. Thank you, Coda. I hope you have a wonderful time. I don't know when you're going, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day, because sometimes it's daylight, and for some of you, wonderful evening, depending on where you are. I want you to know I love you so much. And just in case I don't get to tell you, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving to those of you that celebrate Thanksgiving. And you touch my heart all the time, guys. I don't, it would have been a lot harder to go through what I went through without you guys. You've always been here for me and supported. Thank you for the over 100 likes. It means so much to me. I love you guys. Bye bye.